Hello, Delmarva. I'm Dougie Wilson from Salisbury Middle School, here at WBOC Historic Studio D. Delmarva Life starts right now.
It is Tuesday, May 22nd. I'm Lisa Bryant.
I'm Jimmy Hopple. Welcome to Delmarva Life from Historic Studio D, and welcome to our wonderful audience for joining us this afternoon as well.
How about our show opener?
One of whom I'm hoping is a chiropractor.
I want to see you do that.
No, I would fall right off of this thing. That was awesome, dude. We need to do that again.
Yeah.
Maybe we can't do that again.
Yeah. How's your Tuesday?
How does this happen? Where'd the week go?
I don't know.
It's only Tuesday, and I feel like the week's gone already.
Yeah.
Zach played his first game, Florida Little League, last night.
Yeah.
He did well. He didn't start, but he did
Okay.
well. I was very impressed. I got to tell you what, these guys play a class of Little League ball that, wow.
Yeah.
I mean, they are fast. They play hard. They're tough. They're good. And he got a hit. So I think
All
he's batting
right.
500 last night. He did a good job. Good job, boy. Good job. Very proud of you.
Playing with the big boys, huh?
Playing with the big boys. And
Yeah.
man, that Laurel Little League's got some teams to it, too.
Yeah. Now, these kids are like 15, 16.
15, 16, yeah.
Yeah.
So they're some players.
They're good. They're
There's some
good.
players.
Well, it is Memorial Day, or Memorial Day is coming up this weekend, and you were talking about it a little bit yesterday that the federal holiday, it's been what, the first or last Monday in?
Yeah, the fourth Monday since 71, I think.
71,
When they
yeah.
made that the official Memorial Day holiday weekend. As a matter of fact, I want to show you a picture here that we happened to glean, because as you know, the flags will be will be planted. U.S. Army soldier places an American flag at Arlington National Cemetery, and troops will place an American flag at each of more than the 220,000 graves at the cemetery for Memorial Day.
Wow.
And as you were saying, it is now the fourth Monday of May, but it hasn't always been, and there are several groups and organizations that are having I guess you could say celebrations, remembrances and things like that. And Fenwick Island's one of them. They're going to be holding their ceremony Saturday, the 26th. They're also going to be dedicating their new public safety building as they
nice.
wrap that up. So that's
Yeah.
coming up on Saturday as
So
well.
much stuff but going on Memorial Day weekend,
Yeah.
so we got to start on it early.
And great weather, too.
Yeah, it's going to be
Loving this
hot.
stuff.
It's going to be hot.
Have you heard about these two young men from Washington High School in Princess Anne? Got a picture here we'd like to show you. Now, take a
like
look.
that picture.
I love this picture. The guy in the back obviously dunking, but he's part of the picture. He's posing for the camera while he's doing the slam. That's Quentin Jackson and Tavon White. They're best friends and teammates on the Washington High basketball. They've been best friends for a long time. They do all kinds of things together. And now they are even going, and I don't know if I got Catonsville Community College, is that the right?
CCBC.
CCBC.
Community College of Baltimore in Catonsville.
In Catonsville, okay. Well, they're going there next year to play basketball. They signed together to go to that.
Yeah.
So awesome job there, guys.
Yeah, good job,
Great
guys.
job. Awesome to get to go together as a team.
Big things ahead for them, for best friends. We have something going on. We keep talking about all the events that are going on. The Marine Education Research and Rehabilitation, or...
I know it.
You know it?
Murr Institute.
Murr
I win.
Institute is planning another splash mob. It's an emergency fundraiser while they wait for a grant to go through the process. Their first one was almost 3 weeks ago, and their next one is planned for Dogfish Head in Rehoboth Beach, right?
Right.
All right. So what's a splash mob?
Well, it's the first time they did this, and I think it was Fish On was where they did it. They raised like $250, which let them carry on their notification phone for another month. So this is just emergency funding. It's a splash mob at Dogfish. Bring your friends, obviously a good time, and spend a little money, and it will benefit the Murr Institute.
All right.
So just an emergency fundraiser there, and you need to get out and enjoy them. Hebron Farmers Carnival, we talked about this yesterday.
Yes, yes.
They're kicking off tomorrow. It is their 87th year.
Wow.
How about that? Now, did you know? I didn't realize this until this morning. This is actually a combination of carnivals. The Lions Club had a spring carnival, and the firemen had a fall carnival, and they put them together.
Oh.
So they made one carnival and serving everybody, and the 87th one is tomorrow. And I think, in fact, they've even expanded the bumper cars.
Really?
So, great time.
That's one of those carnivals that your kids require you to go to
Absolutely.
every year
Yeah.
in Wycomico County.
You
That's interesting. That's
go
a nice
swimming
little
when the summer starts, and you go to the Hebron Fireman's Carnival when it starts.
You know it's summer when the Hebron Fireman's Carnival starts, and when you start seeing the palm trees show up at Seacrets in Ocean City. That's how you know the summer is here. Every year they bring in, there's a picture from the Daily Times, every year they bring in almost 400 individually hand-selected trees from Florida on a 12.5 tractor trailers and plant them themselves over a couple of weeks. They say the hundreds of palm trees and thousands of tropical plants are part of what makes it one of Ocean City's busiest entertainment complexes. Have you ever been there on a Saturday night?
I have not.
Oh my goodness, it's crazy. All the staffers have been trained on the tools and machines it takes to plant. It's like a group effort there.
They plant them themselves.
Yeah.
They don't hire someone. How about that?
Yeah, that's quite an undertaking, I think.
Those are some big palm trees too.
Mm-hmm.
Those are huge. By the way, just to let you know, there's one right there. Look at these guys. We're gonna, just to let you know, if you're in the Dover area, there is a new traffic light. And the reason I'm bringing this up is because on occasion you'll see lights that are flashing yellow. In this case, DelDOT's doing it on purpose, just to make sure that you know the light is there. It's going to be in the north end of Magnolia, South State Street and Grandview Drive, Birdie Lane. Okay, they're going to leave it on flash for about a week. And I think next week they're going to turn into just a regular stoplight. So just a real quick thing to let you know that was there.
A little tidbit of information. We've interviewed Kevin Flemming, the photographer, Outdoors Delmarva photographer, or Outdoors.
Delmarva Outdoors?
Delmarva Outdoors, yeah.
Yeah.
No, got my book mixed up with my show. Here's a picture. He's a very good outdoors photographer, and he's actually hosting a one-day workshop with another local photographer, Tony Pratt. And this is his picture there. Yeah, Flemming is an outdoor photographer with 3 books. He has The Heart of America, Wild Delaware, and Wild Delmarva. That's what it's called. Outdoors Delmarva, what was I thinking? Well, they're going to do this one-on-one kind of workshop, so you can learn some of the techniques that they use to take those wonderful pictures. And it's happening on June 2nd. At 10 a.m. at the Atlantic Sands Hotel in Rehoboth Beach. If you want some more information on that photography workshop, you can call that number, 800-291-7600, limited space, and it does cost something. It's $150 to attend, but lunch is provided, and they also will give you 2 books, autographed books, The Heart of America and Wild Delmarva.
And things they know.
Yeah.
So that's a good thing.
That sounds like a good deal.
I'd be interested in that. I know just enough about photography to get myself in trouble.
Really? I don't even know that much, so you're better than me.
So you stay out of trouble. That's not too bad. Had the rocket launch this morning?
Oh, the private one.
The private one, yeah. It's not the government funded. In fact, this is it taking off this morning. The Falcon 9 lifted off early this morning, and they are taking supplies to the International Space Station as NASA is now going to try to turn to the private sector to see if they can start funding all this. Obviously, the shuttle is shut down. Now, the second stage of this rocket not only has supplies for the International Space Station, but it's also carrying the ashes of 308 people who said they wanted their ashes launched into space. And one of those, do you remember Scotty from Star Trek? He's on there as well.
Wow, he finally gets into space.
He finally got into space. And if I understand correctly, him and somebody else, this is the second effort because something happened with the first launch attempt.
Yeah.
And somebody with the company realized, maybe we would keep a few ashes back just in case. Well, something did happen. So this time he made it up to space.
Oh, finally.
So, so he's finally up there.
He's in the next frontier.
I don't know what I would think about
the final frontier.
The final frontier.
I said it wrong. I wondered why Jeff was giving me that look.
306
camera
other
operator's
people
like, you're not a Trekkie, are you?
Trekker. I learned this. It's not Trekkie.
It's not?
It's Trekker. That's the more respectful address.
Is that true,
correct?
Jeff? Oh, I thought
I was told that this morning, so it's Trekker.
Trekker. Okay, graduation. I know I have a daughter who's graduating next Tuesday, a week from today. Oh my goodness. Just hit me.
Congratulations.
I'm sorry. Anyway.
Moving swiftly along.
She's not the only one graduating. Apparently, our first Glee class is graduating tonight. Is this season finale of Glee. The show's been on for 3 years, and our super main characters on the show are, most of them are graduating. That includes Kurt, Mercedes, Finn, Rachel, Mike, Gwen, Santana, and hopefully Puck, if you watch it. Puck's not sure. This is from last night's episode, or from tonight's episode, and Gloria Estefan, by the way, is guest starring tonight. She's going to play Santana's mom.
Oh.
So it should be a good episode, but a very teary episode.
Wow.
Because the kids are graduating.
and their TV moms are going.
8 o'clock tonight on Fox 21. You want to watch that.
While we're talking about teenagers,
yes,
there's always this big
Should
thing.
I get the tissues out?
No,
again?
you won't
Okay.
need, no, unless you want to laugh about this one, because I think this is a great idea. In trying to express to our teenagers what a bad idea it is to get pregnant as a teenager. You're always trying to come up with things, everything from abstinence to, you know, just trying to get the point across. You don't want to commit yourself to having a baby when you're a teenager. There is a new app that's available now from a website. Let me see if I can think of it. Well, anyway, here's Pregnancy Text is what it is. It's from dosomething.org. Here's the thing. If you are a parent, you can go to that website, dosomething.org, and download the app to, let's say, your daughter's phone. And then you send a text to your daughter's phone saying, your phone has been hijacked for the next 12 hours, and you will now receive texts that are going, this is going to be your new baby.
Oh my.
So you receive the texts all the time saying the diaper's dirty, you got to change it. The baby's hungry, you got to feed the baby. The baby's crying, you got to do something. And for 12 hours, they're reminded of what it's like with their cell phone, of what it would be like to take care of a baby as a teenager. I love this idea.
The only one way you can make it better, if the cell phone spit up all over you.
Only a real mom would think of that. That wouldn't even cross my mind.
Make the stinky diaper really stink. You know those diapers.
Get your smellophone going.
Yeah. Ooh.
Okay.
Hey, remember the game show Hollywood Squares? Is anybody? And we have clap your hands if you remember. Some of them do.
Okay.
Okay, that's a good. Well, guess what? It makes somewhat of a comeback this week with MTV2's launch of Hip Hop Squares. Yes, you heard me right. Every slot on the board is occupied by a hip hop star with guests like Common, Questionlove, Nick Cannon, I like Nick Cannon, Donald Glover, Method Man, and Biz Markie answering a range of pop culture questions.
Hip Hop Squares.
Hip Hop Squares. You'll be watching that, won't you?
Yeah.
I will.
Not without my son sitting there to explain it to me. I probably would. I can't see that happening. But we came across a video of a young man named Dylan. Can we go ahead and roll that where we're explaining what the deal is? Dylan. This is Dylan. Dylan has cystic fibrosis. Now, because of that, he takes these extremely lengthy breathing treatments. And his dad shot this video of how Dylan spends the time taking his breathing treatment for cystic fibrosis. Dylan's dad said he actually had to edit the music into the video because the breathing machine for the treatment is so loud you can't hear the music. So he posted this online on YouTube, and we found, look at him go!
Yeah,
look at him go!
Dylan, you rock.
What a guy. Now, also posted online, in fact, it was just last week. This has been up for, I guess, about 6 months or so. Somebody, and it goes by the screen name of Tiny Green Turtles. This is how he responded. As an adult with CF, this kid is my new hero. I think it's awesome. Way to go, Dylan.
Aw.
So, you know what? Kids can
They're so
make you realize just how good your life really is.
Exactly,
So,
exactly.
Good job, Dylan. Proud of you. Well, still to come on Delmarva Life, we are in the kitchen with how sweet it is, what to look for in fruits and veggies, and we're going to get a little lesson in Produce Picking 101.
Ooh, I need that. Plus, a long-standing tradition in Lewis where you get to peek into the private gardens of the residents there. Our next guest tells us about the 22nd annual Lewis Garden Tour.
Actually, I think we're talking to them here in just a little bit, because next, local high school students get a lesson on how to understand their credit. We're going to sit down with them and find out how you can get some help managing your money as well. Delmarva Life, live at its best, here on Delmarva.
Delmarva Life is brought to you by Sussex County Federal Credit Union, guiding you to your financial future, and Peninsula Regional Medical Center, honored to serve the entire Delmarva Peninsula since 1897.